This is day 521 of Zohar Pshat, and we are on Daf Samach Gimel and Aleph, and we're right after the parentheses, which is on the fourth line down. So Daniel was talking to Kosh Baruch Hu, and Kosh Baruch Hu told him, "Vatolech Ketz v'tonuach," and then Tamol Garachol Ketz Yamin. Now you're going to go to conclude your term of existence in this world, and you're going to rest until you get up to your destiny at the end of time. So Amalei, so Daniel said to Kosh Baruch Hu, kumun me'afra, when people rise from the dirt, ekum beinai olav, like I was on or not. Amalei b'tamot, he said, no, of course you get up. Amalei ha'idanun, the kumun kitos minot, says Daniel, okay, that's not good enough, because I know that people are going to call them in different groups. Minhon de zakoik shot, those who are indeed truly meritorious, and and those who are the wicked of the world. With which group I'm going to rise. So it seems to be here like the Rambam. The Rambam holds that Tchilas HaMeis is primarily in this world, and that it's for the purpose of the Great Judgment Day. In other words, the Yom HaDin HaKol HaMenorah takes place after Tchilas HaMeis, and everybody's alive at Tchilas HaMeis for that Yom HaDin, and there are groups. People are going to be Zeicha B'Din, people are not going to be Zeicha B'Din. According to the Ramban and the others who disagree with him, so the Tchilas HaMeis occurs in Olam Haba primarily, and it's for people who are merit Olam Haba. It's not for people who don't merit Olam Haba. So there, according to the Ramban, the Yom HaDin HaKol HaMenorah seems to take place in Shamayim, not necessarily in Oretz, and not necessarily after resurrection. But it could be according to Ramban that there are two Tchilas HaMeis. There's the Yom HaDin HaKol HaMenorah, for the one for Yom HaDin HaKol HaMenorah, and the primary one, which is one for Olam Haba. But certainly this seems to be a Tchilas HaMeis we're talking about here for the Yom HaDin, because otherwise, why are the groups of Chayovim getting up? Why are the Rishon getting up for Tchilas HaMeis? It must be that the Tchilas HaMeis is in order to make the din. And Daniel says, I don't know which group I'm going with. Now, we find this, I forget which Amora it was, who said, don't bury me in white shrouds, because I might get up among the people who are liable, who are Rishonim. Don't bury me about black shrouds, because I might be up among the tzaddikim, and therefore I don't want to be different than the others. Bury me in pink shrouds. That way I'll be in the middle. So obviously, great tzaddikim, even though they, obviously, I would assume that they know that they're probably going to be okay, but they have humility, they have anava. Of course, everybody who's a great tzaddik is an anav by definition, otherwise it wouldn't be a great tzaddik. So therefore, I assume that Daniel is also expressing that anava before Kodesh Baruch Hu and saying, you know what, I don't know where I'm getting up, right? So at the time he died, he says, there are two drachim in front of me, I don't know if I'm going up or going down. And he's probably saying in order to admonish the students to not to be sure themselves, because Rabbi Yochanan we're sure, should have been sure that he's getting going up to Shamayim, not down to the other place. But in any event, it could well be that the anova of tzaddikim was even greater than that, and that it's not just that they don't assert their tzidkus, but they're not even sure their own tzidkus. And that people who are sure their tzidkus are not necessarily big tzaddikim. People who are not sure their tzidkus are the people big tzaddikim. There are several possibilities here. But Kosh Baruch Hu says to him, so to your destiny. Okay, but that's an ambiguous answer. So Daniel says, okay, maybe sounds maybe positive, because who has a goal, a destiny, if not a tzaddik? But I'm not sure about this. He said, go to your Ketz. East Ketz lihimina, east Ketz l'smala. There's a Ketz to the right, which is a good Ketz, and a Ketz to the left, which isn't a bad Ketz. And lay down a line Ketz. I don't know to which Ketz I'm going. The Ketz hayomin with a nun, which means the right side, or the Ketz hayomin with a mem, which means the end of days, which presumably is the bad. As yamin, right, means schus. Yomim doesn't mean chova, but it means the end of your days, and that means that there's no continuity afterwards, meaning that you died in a negative way. Amrei Ketz yamin. So the Kosh Baruch Hu says the Ketz yamin with a nun. Okay, to another word, which of course is Aramaic for Yomim with a mem, but it also indicates to the right side. So the David said to Hashem, Hodien Hashem Kitzi, and tell me my Ketz, Mayu Chiluk Advi, what is the portion of my destiny? The lo nachdate was not satisfied Adis Basar until he was given the news, the head of the Yamina, that would be to the right. You'll see Pasuk until him Kapetu Kufyud, shave li mini, go to my right. Talchaz, you come see of Kuchbircho Melenoch. Kuchbircho said to Noach, Ketz go basar b'lefanai, right? And here, mind you, what is this? The Ketz the Achshech Apayid B'yasam. This is a Ketz, the Mim with a Mem, in a negative way. It darkened the faces of the creatures. The Ihu Ketz Kol Basar B'lefanai. This is the end of all flesh coming before Kosh Baruch Hu. Mikan Olifna, from you derive Chayav Alma Magdimile Umashkele Elai Lachshach Alon. The people who are Rishayim in the world, we come we go to them and we bring upon them an end to cause darkness, bring darkness by them. They came to the Shusa, the Maktimale Mashchal, I guess the Kamal Kabbalah brings the darkness about them. Came to the Shusa since he went to give him permission, not till the Shmasa. He takes the Neshamas, not till Ad Yavel Shusa, but he doesn't take the Neshamas until he gets permission. Okay, and he comes with permission to darken their faces of the people of the world, and and that's where Kosh Baruch says, I will destroy the land. In other words, he gives the Malach HaMavis permission to wreak havoc with human beings. Okay, Valda, Noach was told to make this teba, so he should be saying, and the puranus, the negative, the punishments would not befall Noach. Okay, and we'll stop here for today.